This is a We Teach History video tutorial from Mr. O'Connor. Hitler's Foreign Policy, the Munich Crisis, Part 2. Following the first meeting Hitler had with Neville Chamberlain, the UK Prime Minister, Hitler had agreed to peacefully solve the situation of the Sudetenland. However, then he changed his mind and demanded that the region be handed over by October the 1st, or he would invade. Chamberlain returned to Munich to another meeting, where he agreed to hand over the Sudetenland if Hitler promised not to invade any more countries. So technically, Britain had sold out Czechoslovakia. So let's go through these main points in depth. So, the second meeting in Munich. Hitler has now stated that he needs the Sudetenland, or he demands the Sudetenland by October the 1st, or he will invade. This puts Europe on a war footing that no one wants. Hitler's been very shrewd with this because Hitler, deep down, actually wanted a small-scale war of Czechoslovakia. And he resented the fact that Chamberlain was trying to interfere to find a peaceful compromise to the situation. But we'll look at Chamberlain's motivations and reasons behind this decision in the following tutorial on appeasement. So, the first meeting, when they actually met, Hitler placated Chamberlain and said, yes, we can have a peaceful solution to this problem. So Chamberlain returned home quite happy that we were going to avoid war. However, as I stated in the introduction, Hitler then changes his mind and demands that this region of the Sudetenland be handed over by October the 1st. So another meeting is hastily called in Munich. Hitler meets with Chamberlain again, and Chamberlain agrees with Hitler to hand over the Sudetenland to Germany. So this is achieved Hitler's aim of Großdeutschland, uniting the German-speaking people, and he's also removed the Czechs as a threat militarily. Chamberlain returned home as a hero. He famously declared, "Peace in our time," because he'd made Hitler sign a roughly drawn contract stating that they would avoid all war at all costs. Hitler dismissed this piece of paper as just a piece of paper, but for Chamberlain, he was seen as a hero for a small time. The Germans invaded the Sudetenland. However, following this in 1939, they simply invaded the rest of Czechoslovakia and broke the agreement, which Hitler intended to do all along. So Chamberlain, for whatever his reasons were, had found that this was a short-term fix to the situation. So Hitler met Chamberlain at one meeting, agreed to solve the problem peacefully. However, then he demanded the region by the 1st of October. Chamberlain allowed him to do this, as long as he promised not to invade any more territory. Hitler broke this promise a few months later by invading the rest of Czechoslovakia, and so brought Europe closer to a war.